If you're a small business owner tired of slow growth, then this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing 5 proven strategies I have used to not only grow my sales and grow my business, but also build a cult following. If you want to 10x your sales or grow your customer base, then make sure you watch all the way till the end. So first things first is building a community. Now, trying to get your products out there or trying to get people to know that your brand exists, you have to put yourself out there. Build a cult community, not just one-time sales or one-time buyers, but you want people that will be there, that will come quite frequently, people that will support your brand, people that would actually wear the items and share it, people that will share your drops, people that will share like things that you're doing with the brand. Those are the kind of customers you want to build. And as a small business, I feel like this is quite easy to be able to do. Well, not easy, but it's something that you can actually do. So say you're starting a business, or say you've started a business already, to build a community or to build a customer base, people that are loyal to what you're doing, you have to be on social media. Like, the way the world is right now, like everything happens on social media. Unless your brand is the mortar store where people would come in face to face, then that's a different pathway you would want to follow. Everything I'm going to be listing here is both service-based business and product-based business. You want people to be able to know what's happening. So say you're trying to release a drop, you can't just bring out the drop and say, we have got something. No, you have to take them through the journey. Like, storytelling is like the main thing now. You have to tell them why you're building, how you came about building the product, what went into the whole design process and the manufacturing for you to get the final outcome. If it's a service-based business, you can go through like the services you offer before and after. So a customer comes in, so say it's a nail salon, for example, or hair salon, you can show how it was before the customer came in and the process you used towards like transforming the customer to the final product. So there has to be that behind the scenes, sharing what you're doing, just so the customer feels like they're part of what you're doing or part of the business you're growing. So building that community base, building a cult following, it just helps the business in so many ways, because you have like loyal people literally just waiting to order from you. So look at when Apple releases a product, for example. I never still understand that till now. People are literally queuing outside the Apple store at 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, what is happening? The item would still be there in a day or two time, in days after it's released, but because people are so invested in the product, even though Apple doesn't take us through the customer journey or take us through how their products are being made, but people are invested in the product. There are also like a lot of small businesses that I follow that when they're releasing something, like they literally take the customer through the whole process. Like, it's so beautiful to watch, and that's something we've implemented in our brand, and we've seen massive growth and changes. So like our last collection, we literally built out how we went for manufacturing, sourcing the fabric, literally everything we did, like the testing, the photo shoots. We even did like a community shoot as well. Like, we literally went through everything. I mean, the day we dropped, 2 of the products sold out. Like, that's how much or how well people were like really waiting or invested in what we had to release. So yeah, building a community is so vital, it's so important. Like, it cannot be underestimated. Storytelling is part of building this community. Showing your customer behind the scenes, showing them a day in your life. You don't have to share too much, just things that are vital for your customers to be able to know, like, and trust what you're doing or what your brand's about. So second thing is building an email list. Oh, now this is a good one. So with emails, you're able to retarget customers that maybe haven't purchased from you, or customers that are still making up their mind. There's so much you can do with an email list. Like, I think I'll need to do a separate video about emails. 2 things I need to point out with the email list is how you can collect the emails and how you can nurture the customers you've got in your email list. We've got thousands of customers in our email list, And how we usually collect it is when people come to our website, there is the pop-up that comes up to say, put in your email address and you get X% off. Sometimes we have it as 10%, sometimes we have it at 15% off. And the catch is, because we're giving them that percentage off, we want them to put their email list, because then we can nurture that customer. We can let them know when we've got new arrivals, we can let them know when we've got new products in, when we've got restocks, or when we are just providing value to them, how to style a product, how to wear this item, if you're going for weddings, if you're going for any event at all, the kind of outfits you can wear. So those are things you can usually share in your email. So you're providing value, you're educating them, and also nurturing them or showing them where you've got something new going on. So there's so many email providers out there. There is the likes of MailChimp. We used to use MailChimp a long time ago. There is Klaviyo, and they've reached out to us to join the platform, but I really just haven't had time to look at how that works. But at the minute, we use Omnisend. I mean, we've been using Omnisend for years. I was speaking to or chatting with someone about something else on Shopify. At the time, we used to use MailChimp, and the person said, I think you need another email provider that will do XXX amount of things for you. And he sent us the Omnisend stuff. I went through it and it made so much sense at the time. So we've been using Omnisend for at least the last 5 years, and it's really, really good. And there is a lot of analytics and so much you can get from it. Now, this video is not sponsored by Omnisend, but if they decide to sponsor us, we're all up for it. I mean, we've been a long time Omnisend customer. Yeah, that's an email service provider you might want to look into. Apart from collecting emails on the pop-up that lands on your page, you can also collect emails, if you share the link on your social media platforms, you can use that to collect your emails. The third way you can use to collect emails apart from the pop-up banner on your page and also putting links on your social media platform is if you've got face-to-face events. So if you've got a pop-up, or if you've got a show or events that you're attending for your brand, you can share your website or your email list with people, or you can get their email address and then you can add them to your mailing list and then send them email. So having an email list is so vital in 10xing your sales. You can retarget customers. So you can set up some Omnisend. You can set up something where if customers add things to their baskets, like abandoned checkouts, you can send them an email to remind them to come back and buy. So there's so much sequence you can do. If they've ordered from you before and you've got any offers in for them, you can always send them an email. So much you can do with your email list, and your email list never goes away. Unless they unsubscribe, you have still got that customer's email to use for your own use for the growth of your business. The third one is being consistent on social media. I know you've heard this so many times, but I'm going to say it again. Consistency it's so vital for growing your business, for 10xing your sales, for even building a strong community online. You have to be consistent, because as an example, you go onto someone's page and they're trying to sell a product or they're trying to sell a service, and you go onto their social media page, and the last time they posted was, say, yesterday as an example, and before then the last time they posted was 3 months ago, and then the last time they posted before that was 6 months ago. You literally be I don't think this person is serious about what they're doing. It almost looks like they pop up whenever they want. So it just gives unserious vibes, and that's not what you want to build. You want a social media platform where you look like something is actually happening. You don't have to be everywhere all the time, but if you create a reel content, for example, you can repurpose that reel to use on so many other platforms. So you create reel for Instagram, you can use it on TikTok, you can use it on Facebook. So if your Facebook is linked to your Instagram, automatically it's going to post on Facebook anyways. You can use that on YouTube Shorts, you can use it on Pinterest. The options are endless, just so your presence is everywhere. You're not limiting yourself to just one platform. So that content can be repurposed to many or several other places. So you want to try and be as consistent as you can. Now, I'm not going to sit down here and say you can post every day, because depending on how you create your content, you might not have content to create and to post every day. And to be fair, it's really tasking to post every day. If you've got like a social media manager or people working on your team to help you post, then that makes life so much easier. But if it's just you by yourself trying to do everything else for your business and also post on social media, it's going to be really hard. So what we do is we create a lot of our content. When I say a lot, I mean, if I don't create any content again, I've got enough content for the next 3 months. That's how much content we've created. So for our last drop, as an example, it's our Trends of Time Spring Summer collection. We did photo shoot in Nigeria. We've got so much content for that. And we did our community shoots, which we've got so much content for. And we also did a destination shoot. I went to Spain with one of my models and we shot so much content. I also did a studio shoot. So like that's 4 different places. I'm going to be doing one more shoot tomorrow again. For different outfits. So when I tell you we've got like so much creative or content that we can post, we really do have. So even if we wanted to post like 2 or 3 times every day for the next X amount of months, we have enough content to cover that. So if that's not your position, that is totally fine. It's better to show up, even if it's 3 to 5 times a week, consistently, than trying to show up every day and you're not consistent. So you probably be consistent for like 2 or 3 weeks and then you stop. It's better to show up 3 to 5 times for the next 6-7 months consistently than doing every day and then you can't keep up with it, if that makes any sense. So yeah, being consistent online strategically and show up, like there's so much you can post. That's one question. That's another question I get asked all the time. Like, what type of content can I post? I think I'll do a separate video for this. Like, there's so much you can post. So say you decide to post 4 times a week. Monday you can do behind the scenes, day in my life, and what you got up to. I mean, from morning till packing orders and providing services, like just really short snippets of what you got up to during that day. You put it together and create the video for it or reel for it and post it on all your platforms. That content is not really for driving sales. It's more for building connection with your customers or with your audience or people that follow your page. Say you decide to post on Wednesday, so Monday, Wednesdays, Friday and Sunday as an example. So Tuesdays you can do pack an order with me to wherever you're trying to ship the order to, or Tuesday you can do before and after or providing a service for a customer if you're in a service-based business. So Friday you can decide to like provide value, so how we created this product or unique selling point for a particular outfit or a particular product you've created, or USP of one of the services you're offering. So you're providing value to customers. You're not actually selling them something, but when you're showing them a problem and then allowing them to decide. So people like when it doesn't feel like they're being sold to, but you're showing them what they can benefit from using your products or for using your services. Is just so good. It goes a long way to grow your brand. And then on Sunday, you're just trying to wind down now, you're not doing too much. You can decide to do maybe like a styling. If it's like a product-based business, you can decide to do like a styling, or you can decide to do like a Q&A like this. When I tell you the options are endless, it is endless. You can decide to do behind the scenes of a project you're working on. So many things you can get up to. So yeah, just try to show up as consistently as you can. You can batch create this content and then just sit down on one day and just edit some of them. If you're not able to batch create, and you can just create like small content throughout the course of the days or throughout the course of the week, whichever option works for you, just as long as you're showing up for yourself and showing up for your business and building that community base or trying to be consistent on social media, it would definitely go a long way. And when people can see that you're actually putting in the work and putting stuff out there, they're more inclined to want to know, like, and trust your product or your services. Strategy number 4 is the quality of the product or service you're offering. So if I order something for the first time and the product is like a really shitty product, I'm not going back there. Unless there's a reason why they've sent me that shitty product. Or if I reach out to them and say, how can we resolve this? And they're able to provide alternative, or they're able to just do something to help. Like, I want to see that you're trying to do something. You're not just, you sold me the product and that's it. No, that doesn't just work that way. So you want to ensure that whatever product you're putting out there, it is as best as you can get it to be. So if you're selling this t-shirts, for example, so this t-shirt is from our brand Ify's Creation. The trouser I'm wearing is from our brand M.A.Dkollection. I'm going to leave that on the screen so you can check it out. Let's say I'm selling these items to someone. I want to make sure that when they receive it, the item is pristine. What we pride ourselves in is making sure that anything we're sending out, it is in top-notch form. Like, we don't mess around when it comes to quality of the product, because we want customers to keep coming over and over again. We've got customers that's bought from us up to 30-40 times. Like, that's the kind of customer base we're building. You don't want one-off sales, no, because the easiest customers to sell to are people that have already ordered from you. Those are like the easiest. They're like gold customers. When they're like that loyal, it goes a long way in 10xing your growth, 10xing your sales, and building your business. The 5th thing, which is in line with the quality of the product, is the quality of your website. The best way to put this is, you've got good product, you have tried to build a customer base, you have done everything you can to get your brand out there, to get your services out there. You cannot flop on the quality of products you're putting on your website. Now, when I say quality of products or quality of your website, is you want your user experience on your website to be as easy and as seamless as possible. I want to come on the page, and if I'm trying to buy a top, for example, there's like sections that show me where to go to the top section. Or if I want to buy accessories, I'm able to navigate to where accessories are. If like the website is not sectioned and everything is just everywhere, it makes it so difficult for customers to be able to buy anything. Also, if the quality of the picture is not good, it is giving on serious vibes. And I've said that before, it's giving on serious vibes, because the only thing a customer can see to be able to make that purchase is the picture you're sharing. If it's like blurry, if it's not showing like the details, so let's say the detail on this trouser, as an example, I'm wearing, it's got an elastic band, which would show in the video. It's got like side pockets, which would usually show. It's got like the camel pockets. So these are all details we would usually show. We'll add that in the description. Like, everything is clear to the T. The quality of the pictures we're putting on there. We also go as far as adding videos on. So when we create content, we take like 10 seconds, edit it, and put it on there. A lot of our products have got videos, because we want people to see the movement, the flow, the everything regarding that product. Sometimes when you're taking video, it actually shows like the real color. It shows so much that the customer would otherwise not see if it's a picture that doesn't have all those details like zoomed in. So yeah, the quality of the content you're putting on your website. You don't have to be a professional photographer or a professional videographer to be able to do a lot of these things I've said. You can just start and then grow from it. When we start our social media, posting on social media, I mean, when I wasn't really good at like doing videos or editing videos, but over time, I mean, I have learned so much from editing. I use Splice app when I'm editing content for videos that I also post on our website, like the 10 seconds videos. I've also tried learning CapCut as well. So if it's like intricate, like dramatic videos and transitions, I would usually use CapCut for, and I literally sat down to learn CapCut. Like, I was so proud of myself sitting down to learn CapCut. And then for editing, we use I use Lightroom. So all of this, I do them on my phone. I use Lightroom to edit the pictures, to increase the contrast, brightness, all those like niceness, just to give the picture a little oomph. So it's not just looking anyhow, because your picture needs to be top notch. Another thing we tend to do is take a lot of studio pictures. I know taking pictures in studios can be quite expensive if you're just starting out the business, or if you're just growing the brand, or growing whatever product or service you're offering. You can start with doing a lot of the things yourself and then just grow from there. Pick up a camera, pick up a phone, take pictures, edit it. Everything you can learn now is on YouTube. So do not limit yourself. Do not give yourself any excuse why you cannot do what you need to do. Get on it, and if you need to learn how to take pictures for your brand, do it. The only reason why I've not really gotten into learning all those things is I'm already spread too thin already. Taking pictures is not something I would want to. I mean, I will do that on my phone and edit it, like if I'm walking around. So I tend to do a lot on my phone, but when it comes to actually using a camera, I've got 2 or 3 cameras, but I do not use them because I do not have the patience to add another learning to all the things I'm already trying to know. So yeah, getting your business out there, getting real quality pictures is going to be very vital. So for positioning your brand as a class act or best in service, because the website needs to be top notch. Everything on the website needs to be up to standard. It needs to give professional vibe. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'm just going to recap all the things I've said. So to be able to 10x your brand, 5 of the things I've mentioned today. I'll do a part 2 of this video, and because I've got so many other points, but I don't want to add everything in this video so it's not too long. So the things I've mentioned is building a community, a cult community. So posting on social media strategically and consistently posting on social media, like you have to be active on social media. Building your email list, because then you can always resell, sell and upsell to the people in your email list. And the quality of your products or services has to be top notch, because that way you're able to get customers coming back to buy from you over and over again, or referring you to people that will be interested in what you have to sell. And then the 5th thing is your website needs to be up to standard. Like, people need to come on there and feel like, okay, this is really good. It has to be easy to go from looking at the products to checking out and the products coming to them. If they need to also contact you, like if there is emails, email access or contact us form or chat button, every option needs to be available on the website for them to be able to reach you if they need to do that. So yeah, those are the 5 strategies you can put in place to be able to increase the growth of your business, increase the sales you're currently making, and get things up and moving. So I'm going to share the part 2 in a different video. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, you know what to do. Like, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to this channel, as I'm going to be dropping so many gems and things to help you grow your business. Also, if you've got a business, or if you're looking to start a business, leave it in the comments. Leave the business name in the comment section. I'd like to check out the different businesses that are following our channel, and yeah, just let's all grow together. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.